I'm Rick Kelso,
And I'm Patty Kalso.
and I have been involved in Lake Orion United Methodist Church since I was about 5 years old.
And I started coming here in 1973 when we got married out in Iowa, and been here ever since.
Well, we always like helping people, and we got involved with Blessings in a Brown Bag. That unfortunately we had to cancel during COVID, but the opportunity came up to serve again with food, but through Forgotten Harvest.
Well, Rick and I both started together in September, right after school started, and they were needing volunteers, and we had the time. We're retired, so it's been about a year and a half we've been doing it. We volunteer every Monday morning, and the semi gets to the Forgotten Harvest driveway, which is Woodside Church, and they get there about anywhere around 8 o'clock, and we're there to help them unload the semi, get it in line. If there's fruits or vegetables that need to be broke down, we do that. And we're usually done by 11 o'clock at the latest in the morning.
Well, the first couple of weeks I was involved in putting food into the trunks, but there was a need in the parking lot to have some organization, and asked me if I would go out and kind of look at it. And I went out and helped them organize it, and that's where I've remained, and it's kind of my spot. And I kind of greedy now because those are my peeps out there, and I get to see them every Monday morning, and it's a lot of the same people, occasionally a new person, but I get to hear their stories, and sometimes it's sad, but it's still rewarding to be able to be there and listen to the people. Sometimes we can even maybe help them. At least you can say a prayer for them, and it's just I tell them I look forward to Monday mornings to visit with you.
Well, like Rick said, you just feel like, some people don't maybe have someone else to talk to, and they look forward to, say, seeing Rick in the parking lot and sharing maybe how their week was, or if they have a prayer said for a family member. And that's how he really likes working in the parking lot. But I enjoy just also the one-on-one with people that need the food, and everyone always says, "Thank you for being here," and I tell them, "Well, we'll see you next week."
Hearing their stories is the biggest thing. I have one gentleman that's been coming almost since the beginning, and just 2 weeks ago he told me, he says, "Rick," he says, almost a tear in his eye, he says, "I had good news last Friday, and I got a full-time job." And he was just so pleased. He says, "I probably won't need to be here anymore, but," he says, "I'm thinking about volunteering to help you all." So that and I have another lady who I'm talking to who had the same surgery that Matt Stafford's wife had. It was a brain tumor. It was almost the same identical surgery, and was a regular customer, a regular friend, and she's been out, had the surgery, and she's back and totally fine. And just to hear these stories and to know that these people need us, there's no reason to not want to be back every week. Well, it turns out that we weren't sure exactly what we were getting into, but they have a large semi that's unloaded, and the cars drive through a line, but obviously there's some organization needed to happen. I got involved in the parking lot, which is where I still am at, And Patty helps more with the filling of the trunks, but it's a drive-through process. There's no, people do not get out of their cars. And but I really enjoy the interaction with the people is what gets us there. You have a reason that you need to be there mechanically, but it's the heart that really is what brings you there and makes you want to get up every Monday morning.
And one thing, you just meet all these new friends. You know, you might not know their first names, but we recognize them, they recognize us, and it's just a rewarding experience. You know, maybe 3 hours of your day, once a week. And if anybody would want more questions answered about Forgotten Harvest, you're welcome to call us or come to us in church, and we'll tell you a little bit more about it.